It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we've got the Titans' sure-handed wide receiver, who's now over 1,000 yards.
15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league. Now in his 5th year at quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive.
To about the 33-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 119 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Purdy's throw there, complete to Hamler. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line, so you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Lucas Van Ness able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. About 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. The rushing numbers for Bigsby a week ago. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, Roman. From the left side, it's complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Roman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
And he will have the Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Roman. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Roman. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Bigsby. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the bootleg. Roman.
That is caught. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweeper back home in Nashville.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Roman. And his throw here is incomplete.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Another run by Bigsby.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off-play action.
Roman to the left side. There's Mayer.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw.
Roman on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one is right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Fights through and now a crease.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hughes. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receiver.
This one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Roma, and that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ball start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Purdy. Again, it's Johnson. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 1st down. Roman, a short throw to Musgrave. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Roman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Roman. Throw caught by Mayer. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st down, Roman. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roman. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw on second down. Roman, the kicker here, it's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. Roman. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Roman. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it, and 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Get the ball back.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped the pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Purdy.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Roman.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, Roman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, Roman.
Musgrave's got it outright. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
On the carry, Bigsby. A beautiful fake. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Roman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a throw sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. My J. Sanders providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Now Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Roman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And Bigsby once more. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Roman. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Purdy to throw it on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Purdy. And that's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
You can score on
on first down. Roman, a quick throw, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
He got
rhythm was just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Roman. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the Texans are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Houston's offense taking over again. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They go play action here. Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Hughes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, Purdy. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Purdy will throw for it. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That's interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more yards there, including another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now the Texans down by 15. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. He's got Johnson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Purdy. He finds his man complete. It's Hughes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Purdy to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hughes. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Purdy to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Throwing, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
This is 1st and 10.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Here's Purdy to throw.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now, because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Tennessee, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.